So, when you look at the history of it, you got Frank Costello, Lucky Luciano, you got Meyer Lansky, and you got Bugsy. And I know you and I were talking briefly about Meyer Lansky. How was Meyer Lansky viewed in this whole thing? You watch Bugsy and you kind of see who he was, or you watch the movie Mobsters with him and he's playing this role, and Meyer low-key, but he made a few $100 million. How did you guys view Meyer Lansky?
How do we view him? From
Chicago, because he wasn't a Chicago.
I viewed him as a Jew that had a lot of connections, and he made a lot of money for the Chicago outfit and the New York.
In the Chicago outfit.
Oh, well, that's the way I viewed it. That's the way I thought about it. Whether he did or he didn't, I didn't know. But that's the way I thought about him. And I gave this guy a lot of respect over that,
So there was a lot of respect in the form.
Yeah.
Was he a feared guy or was he a respected guy?
Was he a feared guy?
Was he feared or was he respected?
I respected him.
God. Frank, who were the ones that were feared? Names that were feared? Because it's a big difference.
The names that were feared?
Names that were feared. Names where you say, this person was feared. Like you take Sammy, you talk about the madman, he was feared. You talk about
Sam DiStefano.
Maybe Larry Newman was a little bit off and he was a bit feared. Who else was the feared personality?
Man, there was a lot of guys. Angelo LaPetri, Chucky Nicoletti, what's his name? I got that. There's so many names. I'm losing their names.
Was Giancana Field?
Giancana. Yeah, you didn't fear a guy like Tony Accardo because you knew he would give the direction. Joey Aiuppa would give the directions. Rica would give the directions on hits and stuff like that. There's this guy, Frankie Calabrese, that came along.
Frankie Calabrese,
yeah. I knew Frankie Calabrese when he was nobody. Nobody. Believe me when I tell you.
And he was feared.
Frankie come to me and wanted to get in the outfit. He wanted me to, excuse me. He wanted me to hook him up with the outfit. And I told Tony, and Tony says, we didn't want nothing to do with the guy. Frankie was a machine. He worked for a union then. And then Frankie became a feared hitman. And there was Harry Aileman. There was Butchie Petrocelli. There was James Tortorello. I could go on and on. There's a list of hitmen.
But there's a reputation of these guys that were feared. Maybe they were not the biggest earners, but they were feared in the streets.
Some of them were very big earners.
Earners and feared.
Yeah, and hitters.
Got it.